Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. I am your humble player, streamer for the day, Jason Hats, and we're still doing some Pokemon tournaments. See if we can knock out a few more of these Player Cup 3 qualifiers. Current points as they stand are 33 qualifier points for 19 tournaments. So this is going to be tournament number 20. So far, we're getting an average of 1.73 points per tournament, which at this pace would have me ending at 86 or 87. Or really, it's closer. Round it up to 87. Why not? Which is definitely bubble territory for these qualifiers, from what I've been told. It's an area where I wouldn't be safe, but maybe could qualify with that many points. Because it's not an average, it's how many points you get overall. So, first and foremost, I gotta actually play all 50 of these qualifiers. And this is the second to last weekend that it's going to be open, because the qualifiers close on February 26th, if I remember correctly. In fact, that's a good thing to check right now. Right on to the Play Pokemon events. Players Cup 3 should be here. There we go. There it is. Give me a second to find. And details for PTCG participants. Yeah, so it is until Friday, February 26th at 10 a.m. because it opened on January 6th. So they're giving us a month to play all of these. It opened on a Tuesday and will close on a Friday because, you know, January had 31 days in it. But still, this is the second to last weekend, and we got a few done yesterday, but we didn't get a whole lot done. I think we play. I want to say we played 16, 17, and 18. I need a breakdown of that. You're entering a big event? Yes, Alpharak, I am. This is a. These are the Players Cup 3 qualifiers. So basically, the way this works is there are 50 qualifier events that each person gets to play in 50 of these 8-man pickup tournaments. And how well you do determines how many points you get. First place gets 5 points, second place gets 3, third and fourth both get 1 point, and if you lose in the first round, you get 0. Then at the end of the month-long period, the players with the most points qualify for more regional events. And then it, obviously will condense from regionals to worlds. So right now we're playing in one of those self-same qualifiers. We'll go ahead and discard this. Get out our main starter, the guy we really want, which is Boltland. Got to switch back to Boltland, Speed Energy. Got another Bolt. And I think we'll leave it there for now, because we can't attack when we go first. So yeah, actually, let me look at the details one more time. Oh, did I just close that? So silly. Recently closed. There we go. I got the information I was looking for. I was like, click. But no, there's actually one more thing. Yeah, so for North America, which is US and Canada, of course, 256 players will qualify. So whoever's in the top 256 for points. And then there's also 256 from Europe, 256 from Latin America, and then 128 players from the Oceania zone, the Australia and New Zealand. So then in March, we'll play in qualifiers. Each regional qualifier will be a double elimination bracket over 2 weekends. And yeah, and then it goes on and on and on. But for now, we're just trying to get enough points to qualify Okay, so speed energy is a special type of electric energy. When you attach it to an electric Pokemon, you get to draw 2 cards. So pretty much useful only to this deck, or electric decks. And by the way, this is mirror match. This is Pika Rom on the other side as well. So our goal next turn is to actually get one of these lovely tag team GXs onto our field so that we can use Electrify to put 2 energies on it. And then next turn we'll try to do his main attack, which is Full Blitz. 150, get 3 energies. We'll see. Oh! We discarded our speed energy. That's alright. We got another one. We can actually get a little bit of energy acceleration going here as well with Tapu Koko. Once starting our turn, we can choose to discard Tapu Koko. He actually goes to the loss zone. And then we get to attach up to 2 electric energies to 2 of our bench Pokemon. Let's see if we can give him the hammer back. Yep. Got him. Attach here. We will research. So now we have 2 electric energies in the discard pile. Let's see, we have Raichu. Put out Chaos Swell. We're going to play this, but I think we're going to actually discard the speed. Well, I guess we'll discard this one. Why not? And Boss's Orders. That's going to allow us to grab our Pika Rom and Dedenne as well. And grab any GX electric guys. Bench him. And then the question is, do we want to keep what we have in our hand here? I think I do, but we can definitely use Tapu Koko now, at least. Charge up our 2 benched attackers. Raichu, Alolan Raichu is also pretty strong. We'll use him a little bit later. But for now, we got everything I need, so I don't really need to force the draw this turn. Just save it for next turn. And right now we're looking pretty good. We got started a lot faster than this guy did. He's still, he hasn't found a Boltland to start energy accelerating. He only got 1 energy in the discard and doesn't have Tapu Koko yet. Didn't play a supporter last turn, so that makes me think he might have a bit of a dead hand right now. I guess we'll see. Does Dark type have a version of speed energy? No, but it has... pretty much every type has a special energy of some kind, but they all do different stuff. The Dark one allows them to have free retreat. It eliminates their retreat cost. It's pretty neat. The Eternatus VMAX decks play that most of the time. Some decks, you really don't want to play too many special energies because... a lot of cards will require you to only be able to use like basic energies. Like Tapu Koko, I can only grab basic electrics. With Pika Rom and Full Blitz, I can search for 3 electric energies, but the speed energies don't count for that because they're not. It's not strictly an electric energy. It's a special energy card. So if we have too many of that, then we run out of regular energies for our actual energy acceleration stuff. Alright, so Jirachi lets him look at the top 5 and grab a trainer card. He goes ahead and grabs himself that Crushing Hammer, which I'm sure he'll use. Oh, maybe not. He's going to save it. Okay, so we got Marnie. So now I got to decide if we want to Dedenne or if we want to Marnie this turn. Let's start with speed energy to there. I'll see what we draw. Oh, cool. Air balloon. So the real question is, what do I actually want to do this turn? And I think what I want to do is I want to start attacking by hitting Pika Rom, which means I'm going for a Boss's Orders. Let's go ahead and, well, we don't have to retreat right now. We'll just go straight into the Dedenne. We didn't get Boss's Orders, but I run an Eldegoss, and we have it here. So let's go ahead and we'll Quick Ball And for now, I think we'll discard the Tool Scrapper because we run 2 of those. Got the other one still in here. Oh, and Eldegoss is prized. Oh, that's a bummer. See, but we got 2 more Boss's Orders in the deck, so we could try to draw more with Crobat. Do that. So now we're burning cards. We'll go ahead and hammer. Oh, that hurts. I feel bad for them. Oh, we got it. Boss's Orders. Nailed it. Alright, so now we got Free Retreat with Air Balloon. We'll bring him back. And we'll full blitz. And so now we've got a bit of a decision to make. We get to take 3 energies. Wow, yeah, see, like we almost ran out of energies in here to not get the full blitz off. But now we gotta decide where to put these. Oh, never mind. We don't have to decide. They're like, I'm good. Marnie, what's that card do? Marnie is a supporter card. We can actually take a look at it. It's both players shuffle their hands, not straight into the deck, but they shuffle up their hands and put them to the bottom of the deck. And then they draw, you draw 5 and your opponent draws 4. It's definitely one of the more popular supporters in the game right now. That is a card that I'm kind of glad. Okay, so a lot of times when I'm looking at cards and what they do and how they interact with the game, I look at it from a judge's perspective. Because I've done a lot of that in the Pokemon community. I've done a lot of running tournaments and judging events. Like when you're in the trading card game, sometimes mistakes can happen, and a judge is required to decide how they're going to resolve those issues and penalize players for those issues. Because a lot of times it's not intentional, or at the very least you can't prove it was intentional. They have to decide like how game-breaking was the mistake, how well were we able to revert the mistake, and how much advantage is gained from that, reverting it, or the mistake that was made, or blah, 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 blah. And then, assess a penalty. Now, this card, I can see a lot of mistakes being made with this, especially with newer players that don't quite understand what it does, because there are so many supporters that have been in the game where the wording is just shuffle your hand into your deck. Where this one, it is very specifically you shuffle your hand and you put it to the bottom of the deck. So that, if you made that mistake and you accidentally shuffled your hand into your deck after Marnie, if either player did that, it would change what the deck draw was supposed to be, which changes the state of the game. So it's cards like Marnie that make me kind of happy we're playing online, where those kind of mistakes cannot be made, because we're not playing in person. The computer's doing all of our shuffling. So it's impossible for those penalties to come up online, but in person with real cards, it'd be a pretty easy mistake to make. Now, what's the other one? The other one that I saw that it was Nugget, I think? No, maybe that's not it. Let's see. No, it's not it either. Do I even own it? Maybe I don't own it. I've seen a card. Yeah, that's it. This one is the one that drove me crazy as a judge, seeing this card added to the format. You can play this card only if you drew it from your deck at the beginning of your turn, but before you put it in your hand. So like, so many players will just draw cards and immediately add it to their hand. And at that point, it's it's like you draw a Nugget, you put it in your hand, and they're like, "Oh wait, no, I just drew this." Like, and then it's a he said, she said. Like, did he actually just draw that card? Like, he already added it to his hand. It would cause all kinds of arguments in person. But again, in the online game, totally easily determinable by the computer. It does it automatically. See, we do not want to go first with this deck because we want to first turn Boltland V attack. Oh man, we are on fire today, boys. We start out with Boltland and Pikarom in our opening hand. Unstoppable. All right, so we got Mewtwo GX on the other side. see what they can do with that. A lot of these Mewtwo decks. Oh, that's not a good start. No energy. So we'll go ahead and attach for turn. We'll attach for turn, right? Do we? Yes, we do. Because then we can do this. Discard these two. So we want Pika Rom, or we want Raichu to come out. We've already got Pika Rom out. We don't need two Pika Roms on the field. So we'll bench Raichu, and then we'll just go straight to Dedenne. Which I actually put this in the discard, because we don't need it. Let's pull it out of the deck so we don't draw it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. The other thing we can do here is we can do this. Grab Tapu Koko. We can use Tapu Koko. Get us our 2 energies. And then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to Marnie. So they have currently 7 cards in their hand and they're going to draw an 8th. This is going to Marnie them back to 4. They had a dead hand from what we saw because they didn't play anything, but they probably had a supporter, which they couldn't play on the first turn. Now maybe they have a really dead hand is what I'm hoping, but we'll see. And then I think that's all I need to play this turn. Need to draw, got everything else I want. So let's go ahead and just electrify, and we'll attach 2 to Pika Rom on the bench. Nice. Yeah, completely dead draw. Ouch. Energy attach pass is feels bad man moment. We can't one-shot Mewtwo. I feel a little bad for even playing Hammer, but yeah. We'll retreat to Pika Rom. And we'll do speed energy to Raichu. We don't mind having a second Boltland out later. And then I think we're just going to leave it at that for now. We'll full blitz for 150, which puts Mewtwo in 2-shot territory. And then we'll put 3 onto here on the Pika Rom. So the next turn we can tag Bolt GX. It does 200 damage to the active, and then if there's 3 extra energies, it does 170 to a benched. So yeah, they just scooped because they knew that game was over. We got 21 minutes on the clock. That was pretty quick. That was a rough draw for them. You hate to see it, but I'll take the win, you know. Take those qualifier points, man. So I did prepare for this because I knew we would be spending some time in queue. So I have a side game open already that I'm playing, which is Warhammer. Currently playing a matchup as the Skaven. And we're about to go into a battle against the humans. Just not gamble for now. It's not great terrain for us. I got my Katas here. See, how far can I back them up? That's about as far. That still puts them in good striking range. I don't like that they're flanked by these woods here, but fine. So then we'll just back everybody else up a bit. Yeah, that's perfect. Here. Yep, looks good. Launch! Oh, not at the guy. God. Terrible, terrible decision there. Why would you launch at a single target guy? We've got 2 assassins. Oh, I don't let the computer do anything. Oof. This guy. Set out some plague monks here. Oh. Wait, do they have their own? No. I was about to say I didn't see any artillery, but yeah, that was a hero that launched something at us, so that's fine. All right. Put the plague monks down and get the heck out. So this is a completely expendable army that was summoned, so we don't get to keep it anyway, so we'll just throw them in there. Maybe get slowed down a little bit. So now we kind of want to split up the shots here a little bit between all the ranged. Kind of have them wear them down a couple at a time. I think that might clip the tree. Yeah, that's definitely gonna. So then what we'll actually do is we'll deal with this last one by summoning one of our menaces from below directly into them. Meanwhile, all the rest of the guys are just holding the line. Once the other army gets to us, then we'll have them collapse in, but until then it doesn't really make much sense. Just have them go one at a time because the split not working. That. Alright, go help the plague monks. Go on, Vern. So this, by the way, is Total War Warhammer 2. For anyone that's not familiar. Pretty fun, fun little game. Another set of plague monks right there. I find this game incredibly fun, but I don't pretend to be good at it. I enjoy it, but I'm not particularly amazing at it or anything. Played it a lot. Actually, I'll have one of these break off. Round if we can. Stealthy. Nah, there's no way. Take it out of there. Nah, he's being surrounded. Give him a swipe and run! Run! Come on. You can do it. Get out of that pile. Yeah, baby. Now go after the leader. There you go. Good assassin. Oh, looks like we're in. Alright. Finals time. We lost the coin flip, and they're going to make us go first. Bummer. But look at that. Another Bolin start. That's nice. In fact, we'll make it a double Bolin start with Raichu. Okay, so on the other side, Reshiram Charizard. So this is most likely. Oh, and look, a Rom. Nice. We're good with that. That's a good first turn for us. This is most likely Scorch. This is a fire deck. They're built on going super fast, and the main thing that they want is to get Volcanion out turn 1. That's got an attack where it lets them put down 3 fire energies onto, I want to say onto any of their Pokemon in any way they like. Play this Pokemon from your hand during your turn. You may put a supporter from your discard back into your deck, scoops him back up, and then throws him to the discard because he doesn't want him taking up bench space. Good move. But he was going to discard all that with Dedenne anyway. Dedenne's ability, discard your hand, draw 6 when you bench it. It makes for a good target later, though, with Tag Bolt GX. The extra 3. It does 170 to one of the bench, so we can one-shot a Dedenne for 2 prizes while we're maybe knocking out this for 3, or, you know, whatever. A bunch of prizes. What a nice Sunday. I've got both my kitties sitting with me. Doing good in some Pokemon games. So they got Welder out, which lets them attach 2 fire to one of their Pokemon. 2 fire energies. 30 is not a great start for them. Alright, so let's see. First of all, let's see if we can get rid of one of those energies. No. Now let's see if we can slow them down a little bit. And we draw 3. Bummer. I didn't get an energy, but that's alright. We'll electrify. 2 back here on the Pokemon. Yeah, Centiskorch runs a lot, as do most Pokemon decks right now. They run a lot of switches and a lot of air balloons and stuff like that. So I don't expect Crobat to be stuck here. Yeah. Yeah. This is going to be probably, yeah, it's going to be Flare Strike for 230 to knock out Boltland. But then he cannot use Flare Strike again next turn. He can do Double Blaze. Does 300, and it's not affected by effects, yeah. Yeah, we'll put up Pikarom. Throw out another Boltland with this. Yeah, he can get a 6 next turn. That's not a problem for him. But if he does that, he's going all in. We do 150 to him now. We can do 160 next turn with Raichu, and knock him out. And then he's got to build up something else. It would only be at 1 prize, though, so that makes that kind of rough. Yeah, let's go ahead and full blitz. So we're just going to put those back on Raichu rather than going for Tag Bolt. Because it can't knock out both of us. Yeah, but he could do that. I'm not sure what that does for him exactly, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, right, Outrage for the knockout. Okay, sure. Never mind. Well. Now I'm looking for Reset Stamp. Let's go ahead and research. Grab Tapu Koko out. Have no electric energies in the discard. Attach this to Raichu. They don't have any tool cards out yet. We haven't attached yet either. Go ahead and attach to Boltland. Draw 2. No electrics in there. They've got Eldegoss. There is a reset stamp in there. So yeah, we wanted to Dedenne. And if we're gonna Dedenne, we might as well thin our deck a bit. Well, actually, the only thing else I could bring out would be a Dedenne, and yeah, I mean, if he gets a knockout on anybody right now, this is over, so we don't need to draw Dedenne. The only 2 card we have out is ours, so we're not going to do that. Got the reset stamp, that's big. So reset stamp makes them shuffle their hand back into their deck and draw the same number of prize cards they have remaining. That's big. And then we can do tandem shock, knockout, draw 3 prizes for that. And actually, what I should have done is I should have attached this to Gigarom, because then I could have Tapu Koko'd for it, energy attached for turn, and gotten 2 knockouts this turn. But yeah, he's going to try and build up Cramorant for the last prize. And he could probably, there's a decent chance he can do it. Okay, he's still digging for something with Jirachi, though. He's got to get like a draw supporter or a Cherish Ball so he can grab. Dedenne would do it. So now he's got to get Welder and at least 1 energy in his hand. And the odds, and then something to get Jirachi out from the act. Which, the odds are decent for that. Oh, that guy can also attack out of nowhere. Okay, so now we got 2 different things we have to worry about. And that really sucks, because I had an avenue to win this game this turn, and I misplayed it by attaching that energy to Boltland. Bummer. This thing is weak to electric, so we can one-shot that. But he attached the energy here, so I think we go after that, actually. So we have free retreat for this guy. We will retreat. Well, bosses orders him up. That could be a mistake. That's hard to say. Go ahead and do this. For the Marnie. Nothing else really to grab. There is one more boss's orders in there, but I might have one in the deck. Not entirely sure, actually. We're gonna actually switch here, though. Tandem shock for knockout. Oh, actually, no, we can. Oh, but I didn't. Why didn't I attach? Oh, well. Yeah, I've got win this turn if he doesn't get it. But yeah, there's Welder, which he can Welder to Cramorant. And if he has a way to get that switched out, then he wins the game. Nope, game over. Woo! That was close. Alright, so we need to clear the bench space so we can bench Eldegoss. That... sure. Boltland. Switch to Boltland. We Eldegoss for boss's orders. Yeah. When bosses order something else up and beat it up, and there's the win. We maybe shouldn't have gotten that win. We maybe didn't deserve it, but we got it anyway. 5 points. Booyah. Alright, so looking at the pattern, I believe I started playing I really ought to put down which deck I played for this, so just to keep track. So this is, I played Arceus Dialga Palkia for, I want to say it was the first 16 games. Not entirely sure how perfectly accurate that is, but or for 16 tournaments. And then these last 4, it's been Pika-Rom. So with ADP, I got, let's see, 1, 6, 7, 10, 20, 21, 22, 25 points. 25 points in 16 tournaments with ADP. And with Pika-Rom, I've gotten 13 points in 4 tournaments, which is a much better average so far. So yeah, we're gonna keep playing with Pika-Rom for the moment because that is definitely the hot deck. You go with the hot hand, you know. And we got in time. We're number 8. So let's go in for tournament number 21. It's not to say that I feel like invincible on this deck or anything, but like, you know, ADP it had a rough run for us, right? Like tournaments 10, 11, 13, 14 were all insta losses. So the deck was not doing what we needed it to do. Something wrong with how I was playing it, or how the deck was running. Something was not going right. All right, so we get Boltland to start once again. That's nice. One thing I can touch up here. That, so we can read that a little easier. This color source. Shape it just a. And we can just raise it up a little. There we go. Alright, so yeah, that on there, and we're going first, so sure, let's reset stamp him. Just give him a brand new hand. Now there is a reason I do that. There's a method to my madness, right? Technically, he had 7 cards, or he had 6 cards and was going to draw 1. We give him back 6 cards and draw 1, so he's got the same number of cards. But he only got 1 Pokemon in his starting hand. So, odds are, in his hand, there are no more Pokemon, rather just a lot of trainers, which is what he wants. By doing this, we quite possibly put a lot of energies or Pokemon in his hand, and actually cause him to dead draw by not having those trainers. Maybe. Or maybe not. Maybe it's all just Bupkiss and nothing I do matters. I don't know. But there's a reason I do it. Alright, so we get Pika-Rom in hand. We'll attach for an energy. And, you know, we actually don't need to do anything else this turn. So, you know, I question whether or not I should play anything else right now. I think we just play this a little slow for the moment. There's resources in my hand I don't want to waste. We don't have a dead draw hand necessarily, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I could live to regret that play. We'll see. So the hammer comes out. It's going to get rid of one of the energies on Pico. Oh, no. Okay. I'm fine with that. Well, okay. I can see why he would do that, though. Metal Saucer, and if that's a supporter, yeah, Marnie, okay. So see, now I'm kind of glad I didn't waste the resources, because now they're back in the deck. Alright, so Intrepid Sword comes out now, again. Alright. We're gonna do this. Discard these two, because the power plant doesn't help us against him at all. Grab these. Oh. I meant I should have grabbed Raichu. That's my bad. Oh well. Yeah, let's attach to Boltland. How many energies? 2 in there already. We already attached. That's going to the discard, so it doesn't matter which one I discard. I need Raichu here. Do I? Actually don't. So, grab Tapu Koko. Does it matter which one I attack? Not really. Like to attack the one with more energies, I guess, but also kind of don't want to attack the one with the tool. Get Raichu anyway. Head and retreat. Actually, don't know if he can one-shot us. I think we're looking for the 2-shot and the paralysis anyway. So I think... Yeah, I think we're just gonna full blitz. And we're gonna do 3 energies back to Raichu. Spread them out. So now we've got a lot of energy, so we can deal a lot of damage with Boltland's Bolt Storm. Does 30 more damage for each electric energy on all of our Pokemon. So our energies are nice and spread out. We figure out what we want to do GX attack-wise a little bit later. Okay, so that's Intrepid Sword. But that does only do 230. That's not... Or actually, 210 because we have resistance to metal. This is actually a really good matchup for us, to be honest. Yeah. So we're still alive. And then, I think we just start attacking with Boltland, to be honest. Okay, we can get rid of that last energy. We whiff. Let's go ahead and grab out our other Boltland for later. And I think we'll try to do this to just thin a little bit. We'll take the Boltland out so we don't draw it. He's gonna hit it hard enough that that doesn't matter. That tool, so I don't need to try to well, plus we're gonna knock him out. So switch. Do we do Boltland or do we do Raichu? I kind of like Raichu a little better here. He's gonna hit for 160, which is gonna be reduced to 130, but that's enough for knock. Alright, so that's 2 prizes. And they're left with singular guy up front now, with no energy. We're looking pretty alright. So this makes it so they don't have any weakness, but we're not a fire deck, so that doesn't really matter for us. Yeah, so now that's game. Oh no, wait, Boltland. Actually, Boltland and the Dene. We're gonna continue to spread these energies out, so they can't just knock them out so easily. Attach a speed here. Switch to Boltland. And Bolt Storm for a lot. GG. Yeah. Second way to win the game there. If you knock out all your opponent's Pokemon, the game's over. And this is what drives me nuts about these tournament settings. We are ready to play. Darkstar and Orfeo have finished their matches. We could start, but instead, we have to wait for this one on the other side for some reason. I don't like that about this tournament structure. We should just be able to go and get started, in my opinion. But for some reason, the game's like, nah. But we are prepared for this situation. It's always good to have a cute game ready. And we're currently still in the middle of doing this mess. Speaking of middle of this mess, holy cow. That's right. Go get him. Those things are a mess back. That. Oof. Them jump in there, why not? Aren't you? What are you doing? Plague monks are just chilling back here. Alright. We've pretty much won. This is the bar that kind of determines that. Is anyone else not doing anything right now? Our leader's not doing anything. In the middle of that mess? Oh, okay, no. That was a misread there. The game system read that for like a second. Really like my rat ogres on the halberds, but that's fine. And so this is an army that is inside of a base right now. They actually get extra army because of that. But because they're in the base, if we win the battle, everybody dies. So I don't have to chase them all down and kill as many as their numbers as possible. But yeah, that's definitely a decisive victory. We lost 46 total troops. And their losses, a lot... Well, actually, they're going to lose 100% because they're in the base. But yeah, these numbers we recover from in one turn very, very easily. Look at all the kills for the Plague Claw catapults. Awesome. Those things are silly. Especially at high levels like this when... I've also got my army commander going... Oh! Tournament's ready. Ding, Fraser. No. Heads. Ah, betrayed. Oh, but they want to go first. All right. Man, the deck is on fire today. What a start. Again. Pikarom, Boltland. Feels good, man. They grab New Mewtwo to go on their ADP. An interesting tech in this deck, I will say. Dene, okay. EV Snorlax GX. Alrighty. This is a variant away from the classic Zacian build. I mean, technically Mewtwo can actually do the same attack as ADP. Like, there's no, you know, not like this is the only guy that can alter creation. Mewtwo can do it too. So this, more like ADP is a tech card in this Mewtwo deck. Alright, speed energy. Grab out Tapu Koko. don't like where he's stuck right now, to be honest. I'm kind of okay with this. This is kind of a... I mean, it's 2 fire energies, I guess. We're kind of good with where we're at right now. Would love to score another basic electric in the discard pile for Tapu Koko, but we could just do it next turn if we really wanted. Okay. Yeah, they are stuck, right? Man. Do I really? I'm gonna do... Yeah, we still got lots of resources here. We'll be fine. They still haven't played any tools, so that's fine. Retreat on Boltland, so I guess we'll just go straight to the research. Rid of the psychic energy just to make it a little harder for them to do any psychic-y things. Boltland. Speed energy on Pikarom. Another hammer. Chaos Swell to get rid of that nonsense. Big grab. I don't need to Tapu Koko yet, so I don't see any reason to. This. And then, yeah, I mean, it's a fire deck, so it could one-shot. I mean, it's a Mewtwo, so it could one-shot us, but they need a lot of stuff to do that. So I think we just go for the double knockout with Tag Bolt next turn. See if they can pull that off somehow. I don't know how they would do that. Something I'm missing here. The problem with these decks is they have so many different things they can do. Marnius after the energy attachment. They did get rid of our Chaotic Swell, but they still can't play a supporter this turn. Cherish Ball would be a deck thinner at this point because their bench is full. Okay, or just for next turn. So, where do I want to put... Let's go ahead, start the energy here. I think we're just gonna whiff now. Tapu Koko. Put an energy on each of these guys. Crobat. Do we have a boss's orders in the discard? We have 2 in the discard already. Okay. Two cards we do not want to draw this turn, so we'll put them to the bottom here with Marnie. Alrighty. And we'll knock out the Dedenne. That'll give us 5 prizes. 3 for ADP and 2 for the Dedenne. And now, you know, let's assume that the Mewtwo can knock us out this turn. Then we just need to find a way to knock out something. Gotta be some kind of attack in one of these that does 240 for 4 energies. I have no doubt about that. I actually don't know which one to choose there, but there's gotta be something in there that does that. Probably for 4 fire. Now let's attach a bunch of basics. 210. No, it's some kind of GX attack. Huh? Oh, weird. Okay, well. Alright, that was kind of anticlimactic. So let's do the math. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10 is, yeah, plenty. I did need the 1 energy attachment for it, though. Alright, sweet. Doing good tonight so far. That reminds me, actually, I have something I need to take care of really quickly while we're in the off game here. One of the other things I do is I'm an NGS caster and assistant head caster for NGS, and one of the things I do is I am in charge of maintaining the caster report form. I actually need to put that together because the season starts tomorrow. We're actually just going to change it rather than making a new one this time around. Box. We're going to change it so that so that we don't have to do it every season, but it's always the same form. Caster report form. Change the division layout because there's more divisions this season. Everything else works just fine. Let's see. Let's bring up the NGS website so I can confirm the... I realize this is absolutely riveting content for you guys to watch right now. But, you know, we are in queue, so there's obviously going to be a little bit of a lull. Sorry about that, folks. I know you guys are dying to see what happens as I'm continuing to play more... oh, man. Doesn't stay up here. I guess I gotta take a snapshot of it. Alright, that'll do. Alright, so it's Storm, Heroic, and then there's a new one. There's Nexus. Add option, Nexus, Division. Put that one up between Storm and Heroic. Or no, between Heroic and A. Right. Alright, so Storm, Heroic, Nexus. East-west, D-west, north-south, east. And then they also added E-west and east. And I realized game to play, so let's go back over there. No, I don't want to go first. Back to all this stuff in a moment. All right, you know, Pika Rom is not the best start, but it's all right. Whoa, it's all right. It's all right. Every time, baby, it's all right. I guess, yeah, probably shouldn't sing songs on stream. I might get banned. Whoopsie. So we're gonna Dedenne. Not ideal because we're throwing 2 switches in there, but oof. What is this start? Oh man. Yeah, well, we were bound to have a bad start at some point tonight. I mean, that just, you know, mathematically speaking, it was bound to happen. So this is another Lucario Melmetal Zacian deck. LMZ, if you will. Oh, they Marnie us. Wow, they must have had a horrible hand. But they can get the Zacian and Brave Blade knockout if they get just 1 energy. Yeah, there it is. So they get the first knockout of the game. But the fools. Giving me a lot of good stuff to start with here. So we'll grab out our Boltland. Attach energy to him, switch, and we'll research. That was the best Marnie I think they could have given us. Speaking of which, let's get rid of research. Grab out Tapu Koko. And already got 2 energies in there? Yeah. But let's go ahead and we can electromagnet away these. And with that we can grab out these 2. We obviously haven't, yeah, we could still Dedenne. Well, they have to though. I think I'll just keep it in hand for now. This for these 2. I'll electrify 1 to each as well. Energy acceleration up the wazoo with this deck, but now his task is to get Zacian out of here, get it to the bench, and then get it back up so it can attack. Because right now it can't not attack this turn, so he needs a way to get it back to the bench. With Lily's Doll, though, if he has a switch and can put up Lily's Doll to the active, then Lily's Doll can go to the bottom of the deck as part of the effect of the thing. So if a switch would be enough to do it, or that would work too. Yep. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good start for them. They're down to 2 prizes already. I don't know if I can keep up with that, but I'll give it a shot. Hammer. Whiff. Energy attach here. Then we'll Marnie, like I said. That's not a good draw. I didn't want to get 2 energies out of the deck. Now there's probably not going to be 3 in there anymore. The one matchup where having 2 Pika Roms isn't necessarily a bad idea. Yeah, there's only 1 in here now. There's not enough for us to go for a Tag Bolt. That's fine. Probably weren't going to tag bolt our way to victory anyway. Hammer. Yep, that's a good move. Another hammer. Oh, that's a bummer. A third hammer? You just got 3 for 3 heads on hammers, man. What the heck? Tell me at least you have a dead hand. Okay, well that makes me feel a little better. Because of all those hammers, your hand was just trash. But I don't have any more energies in the deck. Well, okay, I've got speed energies in there. Goodness me, what do I do now? Need to get a Boltland ready to attack. But I also want one of these on Raichu. I think I might as well Crobat. So there's Boltland. We're not going to get him to attack this turn, though. Air Balloon, I don't think actually helps us get Raichu, or Pikarom out of there. But there's already 4 switches, so that's the only option. Oh man, we're putting another energy in the discard. Feels so bad. Scrapper this away. And I don't really want a Marnie. That's a tough call. Oh boy. This game is not going well, boys. This is not the dream. This thing's got 260, which means even our souped up Lightning Ride GX cannot one-shot it. So it would do 250. We can knock out that Zacian though, and then try to slowly win this game, but still gonna be kind of rough. Doing okay though. It's not what I would call perfectly ideal, but. That's actually a good grab for us. They can hit us with Full Metal Wall GX. With the upgrade and discard all the energies on Raichu. This game is absolutely over, by the way. It would be so over. We're gonna quick ball. Crobat. All right. Marnie it is. Hey. That's pretty good. What are we doing this turn? I think we're gonna leave it at that. And yeah, we're actually, well, I mean, just for funsies, we'll. There's Saucer. Another Saucer. Oh no. I mean, Heavy Impact still only does 150. We're not talking about one-shot territory, so we're mostly fine. Okay. Grabs boss's orders, which they can use next turn. Try to ruin us. But we'll see if we can ruin them first. So this will do 160 and paralyze them. So they cannot attack or retreat. So now they'll need a switch. Which of course they have. But I need to do 100 damage to this. They're all basic metals. That one is the weakness one, yeah. Yeah, so they get that for next turn. I'm gonna discard all of our energies, which is a big problem. Because I don't have a way to get him out of there. Both my air balloons on the field, 4 switches. I'm gonna be forced to Marnie. What I get out of these last two? I don't think there's anything in those last two to help me. Nope. I'm just playing out of energy. Bomber. They went 4 for 4 on crushing hammers. That's just vicious. That's just wrong. They're gonna two-shot my Pika Rom to win the game. This is just silly. Ugh. I'm mad. That's not how you want to lose a game, ladies and gentlemen. Boop. Yeah, it's fine. I see it. Well, still, that is second place for this tournament, which is 3 points. Still pretty good overall. And that's 8 points tonight. Like another one's forming up. Just jump back in. While I'm doing that, I can see if I can finish the NGS Season 10 form. So that's E, West, and E, East. Alright. I think that's done. All right, so not a great start. We'll start Eldegoss. Our Manatan V. All right. Telescope site. Interesting. Now, if this is Lapras, then I believe Lapras is weak to Electric. But I haven't seen Lapras yet. See, that's a silly decision to burn the Evolution Incense now. Because now I'm going to be trying to Marnie you if I can. Same with this. So burning these cards early, it doesn't do anything for you because you can't attach either of them. So now if I Marnie you, that's just one less trainer you have to try and get what you need. It's Inteleon, which I think is also weak to Electric. Yeah. Good. That's a good matchup for us. We don't have to work nearly as hard to knock out Inteleon VMAX as we do some of the other ones. And again, Evolution Incense burned now when I can just Marnie that back into the deck and then you don't have it. I mean, I don't have Marnie in my hand right at this moment, but the premise still holds. Plus, I have Reset Stamp. Rid of as many cards as I can. Boltland, get that. He's kind of the heaviest thing out right now, so we're kind of good with him being there. And we're kind of okay with Eldegoss being out there, actually, for now. We'll call that a turn. Force him to use all those resources to get all that stuff back again if he wants it. Still got the Inteleon VMAX. All right. That's the big difference between Marnie and what you call it? Reset Stamp. See, I've got it right here on my screen, and I still can't remember the name of it. The big difference is that Reset Stamp is shuffle their hand into their deck and draw, where Marnie is put it to the bottom. So with Marnie, you're guaranteeing they're not going to get any of that stuff they had in their hand. By the way, ouch. Set right up into max bullet, and they're still going. It's 160 to the active and 60 to 2 of the bench. So it's not enough to one-shot Eldegoss, but they can one-shot it the following turn, certainly. Yeah, they had a very fast setup here. I mean, reset stamping them to 6 means they're going to have a hand of 7. So that's, you know, the odds of them getting shortchanged on that exchange is, you know, pretty low. Okay, so they go for Raichu. That's kind of okay. Oh, it's 60 to 1 of the bench. Never mind. But yeah, still, that's still a lot. Because they're still one-shotting Boltland the next turn, and I don't have anything to help me draw out of this. In fact, I'm going to try to stall them by putting this big guy up, but I don't know that that'll actually really work as a stall tactic very much. Plus, the deck is just, it's bricking pretty hard right now, I'm not going to lie. It's a big old brick. Meanwhile, their deck is just flying. They're having no problems with the setup right now. Air Balloon. They didn't even attach it to Darmanitan. Oh no, they already have a telescope on it. Never mind. Can't actually one-shot this though, because it's weak. So that's something. But it's not much. It's something, but not much. They've already communicationed this turn, I think. They're gonna hit me for 10. Not quite enough. 230. Oh, no, with the telescope, it is enough. Well played. I mean, that's amazing. Yeah, we're good. We don't need to see you draw all of those prizes. The game is absolutely over. Yeah, they just won into a tough matchup, which is that is the perfect situation for them. They struck it big there. But look, we can get right back in line. But let me mark down. We got 0 for tournament number 22. Tails. Well, that's kind of a bummer, but that's gonna happen. You know, no deck is bad start proof. But I have found that this deck is about as close as you can get to bad start proof. Rogunk, so that means surely they are running the Poison E-Turn build of this deck. Do we make a play? Oh no. If he didn't get Eternatus out, I would have actually maybe made a play for turn 1 knockout Donk, but that did not happen. They're going first, so they actually can't attack this turn. But yeah, there's your hiding energy, by the way, Alpharak. I don't know if you're still watching, but that's the special dark energy where they can retreat at no cost. Yeah, they'll grab their Crobat, they'll play that down and draw until they have 6. And their goal is to get as many bench Pokemon out as possible. Eternatus VMAX does, for 2 energies, not this guy, but his evolution is VMAX, does, for 2 energies, does 30. Oh boy. Yeah, we are going to Marnie. So we'll attach 1 air balloon there, and then we'll Marnie. There's 30 times the number of electric, or the number of dark Pokemon in your field. Sorry, I got distracted there. It's pretty good for them. Because Eternatus VMAX can let you play up to 8 on the bench. That's how that combo works. So well. But we did get to Marnie them down to 4, so that might slow them down a bit. I don't know, we'll see. We get to turn 1 Electrify to put 2 on our benched Boland. Not exactly what we wanted, but it's okay. You know, we would rather attach to Pika Rom, then next turn attach and get 3 energies, but that's okay. This is we played what we had. Okay, so the capture energy attached. That lets them grab one Pokemon and put them on the bench from their deck. Boss's orders to try and stall us by bringing out our Crobat. And they bring out Slowbro and Rapid Fire Poison the Slowbro. But here's the thing. Dark City makes it so that all basic dark Pokemon in play have free retreat. That includes our Crobat. Team? Yeah, interesting here. They appear to be on dead hand because they boss's orders. I don't want a Marnie. We're gonna do this actually. We're gonna go for knockouts right now. We're not gonna get a knockout this turn, but oh. If I can hit that, then we're okay. Never mind. I still think we're okay because he's just on dead hand. Amazing for us. Discard these. I think we're still digging. Yeah, we grab these 2. Tapu Koko and put 1 here and 1 on this guy. Oh, I could have benched Raichu. That was a misplay, but that's okay. That wasn't a bad misplay. It was just a little bit of a goof. Really, right now, I'm just digging for more hammers. If I'm being honest. Oh, this is fine. Oh, shit. Oh, well. Let's see. So right now, I've got enough to do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can do 190, which is not enough for knockout. So I might as well electrify then. And the next turn I can knock out with either Boltland. I could have one energy instead of being on Boltland though, where it's not useful. I could have it on Raichu, where it's closer to getting him where I want him to be. Okay, yeah. So that's they are full struggling right now. They're in full ouch mode. So we're gonna start going for knockouts rather than trying to continue to play stuff out. But let's thin the deck a little bit here. That's all we can really do. And we'll Bolt Storm 250, which is enough to knock out anything on their field. So, you know, we're just going to start trying to just get knockouts while they're dead drawing. They're just hoping for a big top deck right now, which Dark City is not the card they wanted. So, you know, Venomous Fang is something. It's not great, but yeah. Raichu. Just for funsies, we'll hammer and whiff. And then we'll knock out. Yeah, they're too far behind at this point to be able to come back. With just what we have with Pika Rom right now and Raichu, we can win the game. But they get the Marnie. So they might be able to get a knockout on us at least. They can get to Eternatus VMAX and then Crobat and so yeah, they get the Eternatus on the bench and they get the Crobat. But yeah, if they're already using their one Crobat and they've already used their supporter, they are definitely not going to get the cards they need out of those four. I mean, they might get enough for this knockout, but they've already got Eldegoss in this card. Doesn't really help us. All we need to win is a boss's orders, and we don't have any at all in the discard. Bring him up. Now we've got 3 bosses orders in the deck, so that's all we need out of Dedenne. 1 boss's orders. And we whiffed it! Kinda alright though. Reset them, stamp them down to 4. Let's see, so Bolt Storm does quite a bit. It doesn't give us any energy acceleration, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that'd be 220. I'd rather do the 150 and get more energies out right now. So we'll Pika Rom. Full Blitz. We'll do the 3 energies back onto Raichu. Because then next turn they can do 250 for Lightning Ride, or now we've got enough energies to do a ton of damage with Boltland next turn. So we've got 2 different options for doing at least 200. Actually, if they knocked out Raichu, then we'd be in... Well, no, we can still do 200 with Tag Bolt, so we're good. Yeah, I mean, they came alive right at the end, which, like I said, is too late. But, you know, they got to do a little something this game. But they'd have to be set up with Raichu, and that's not going to happen. All the rest of my guys are 1 retreat cost, so if I can just attach and retreat the win now. They can get the 1 knockout onto Dene, but that's not gonna win him the game. They can try and stall it. That's fair. All right. We've got a switch, bunch of bosses orders in there still. Oh my. I did not look at how many the cards were in the deck. Let's see, who do we want to sacrifice? That is the question. I guess Boltland's gonna be our sacrificial lamb here. Because their deck just does not have a way to deal with us right now. Yeah, if they can reset stamp us and get rid of our boss's orders, then they could have a chance here. But otherwise, we win with boss's orders this next turn. This was a good comeback. Like I give this person a lot of credit. They had a really, really bad start, and they have played us start to finish as hard as they possibly could. And they've come back to being in a position to almost win. Yeah, so they've got 270 this turn. Yeah, they'll knock out Raichu. And then we can just boss's orders and knock out literally anybody on their field with Tag Bolt GX. Well, literally anybody on their bench, I should say. Except for Slowbro. We'll just take this guy. Give him a heart too, because... Yeah. I respect that. They had a bad start and they made something out of it, so you know, no shame in that at all. Our deck is not what I was afraid of him getting something started and getting to Pika Rom, and so I didn't want to put all of the energy. I didn't want to stack Pika Rom up to 6. But if I had, we could have won that game a little faster, because you can do the Tag Bolt for 200 to the active and 170 to the bench. So we could have gotten prizes faster that way. But then all of the energies are in Pika Rom. You run more of the risk of him knocking out all of your energies, and that could be kind of rough. So yeah, this is tournament number 23 for us. We're almost halfway through the keys. Let's see. Doing a little post here for NGS. Sorry, folks. Again, I know this isn't particularly interesting, but while we're in queue, oh, there's 10 seconds. All right. Okay. Do I want to go first? No. Alright, so another Pika Rom start. It's like a mirror match with Tapu Koko on the other side. They are running Cherish Balls. I do not. That would be useful right now. 2, 4, 6, 7 cards in hand. So I may try to reset stamp here. We'll see. I need a little something in my hand. And a little loving. A little something here. And we are on a severe dead hand, and that power plant is not going to help. But yeah, we'll reset stamp. I'm down to 6, so they'll have one less card, and I don't know, maybe they'll get a bunch of energy in Pokemon, who knows. For now, sure, we'll Tool Scrapper, and we'll, I hate to do it, we're going to power plant so that they can't use Dedenes to get rolling. It's gonna suck if we top deck a Dedenne, but that's 2 cards out of the bunches of cards that we can top deck to get rolling here. And it looks like they're already gonna get started anyway because they got a good reset stamp. As long as I get an energy. They have one in the discard. Wow, what? Yeah? Okay, they got research. And Marnie. They realize we have dead hand. 3 switches in hand, baby. I mean, if you look at what we got, reset stamp, Tool Scrapper, power plant, 3 switches, Pika Rom, and an energy. That's it's a rough start. We'll see if we can do anything with it though. Gotta top deck something. Preferably something more than an energy. Draw, attach, go feels pretty bad, though, man. Oof. Okay, Chaos Swell to knock out Power Plant. So now they can use their Dedenes. As if this game didn't hurt bad enough. Let's go ahead and hammer. Yeah, I would love that card right now. Yeah, Raichu Dedenne. Yeah, I've seen this script before, man. It's very familiar to me. Air Balloon for free retreat. Tapu Koko. I mean, they don't have to Tapu Koko, but they can charge these 2 up because they've got 2 energies in the discard, 3 energies in the discard. Yep. He'll go over here to the Lost Zone. Now we get 3 energies onto the discard, onto the bench, and they've got capability to destroy us next turn. And we draw the 4th switch. Oh, Heartbreak City. Heartbreak. Full heartbreak. We're good. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Let's go on to the next one. Oh, man. Tragedy. But still, that is 1 point. 1 point from this event. That's 23. We got 27 keys left to go. Let's make sure we're going into the right one. Like, oh, we just missed that train. Feels bad. Yes. I do have a link to that sheet. Let's see, where are the caster stats? They might be in documents. Hashtag casters. I think that's the one. But there's the end of that last tournament that I lost in the first round for. I think that's right. Let's... Document. Never mind, that was definitely the wrong one. Oh man, is this the same guy? No, it can't be. I know, I'm trying to get back to it, sorry. Too many windows. Alright. Alright, so we got all kinds of cards this time. Pick a ROM on the start, but it's not a dead draw this yet. See what they watch them reset stamp me. Okay, so this is E-turn. Right away, they're looking like they have a little bit better equipment than the last one we faced to start off here. They do need an energy though. They want to go first so they can get the first turn energy attachment. Yeah, and that's their big thing for turn one. Now they're good. All right, so we've got lots to do here. We're gonna start with discarding this. Grab out our Boltland. We can go ahead and electromagnetic radar. Discard a Marnie and a quick ball. Grab out Raichu. We'll also grab out Garam. So we can put him at the bottom of the deck. And we... Wait, no, we're gonna Dedenne. That's what we wanted, was a hammer. Got the heads, that's good. Very good for us. Attach this to Raichu. Do I want to risk it? No, I don't think I don't think I will. Attach here. We'll research. Oof! I didn't get the switch. Last game I couldn't stop getting switches in my hand, but this game, of course, actually Power Plant doesn't help us at all. Boy. Well, that's very unfortunate. That's it makes me real sad. Worst part is there's nothing I can do about that. He's got an extra retreat cost now. It costs 4 for him to retreat because of this Absol. So get the energy attachment now. Crobat for 2. They're just kind of slowly crawling their way to where they want to be. Marnie's actually good for us because it gives us a shot to get a switch. This game is trolling us right now so hard. guess we'll attach to Pika ROM. Then we'll research. Hey. Oh. No. Very unfortunate. Yeah, let's Crobat. Why not? These two up. Oh. Whoops. Always look. Should always look. Do one there. And we'll do one there. I fully expect them to get a knockout this turn onto Boltland, so we need to be prepared for that. Oh, so they put down the power plant. Yeah, they've got knockout and then some this turn. But it is just the first two prizes, so we're not dead yet. And they're not out of the woods yet. They still have the Absol, so I have to be careful. Raichu actually doesn't have free retreat. It still costs 1. And Chaotic Swell. Research. Rather Marnie at this moment, but we got reset stamp, so that works too. Alright. Little something. Forces them to attach to Eternatus VMAX this turn in order to attack, so they can't start building up a benched one. So we might be able to get a turn out of that overall, but we'll see. God, this game is just rolling us right now. I know. We're gonna go, okay? Calm down. They play down Power Plant, but that just gets rid of Chaos Swell. Chaos Swell is cool. It actually knocks out a stadium. If they use their stadium to knock ours out, it knocks it back out instead, so there's just nothing. Do they have another Crobat? I'd imagine the odds of one of the 4 of them being prized is decent. Did our reset stamp actually do that to them? No. Communication, Eternatus VMAX back in. I mean, they would have grabbed it with Quick Ball if they had it. Yeah, that's GG. Wow, okay. Alright, well, that was a little rocky, but we made it through. Round 1. Now I can get back to doing Pokemon things. I find out where our... Oh, no, not that. Where our actual caster stats thing is here. Season. We're gonna... We're gonna actually move all of this stuff down a bit. And I can just copy and paste these groups. Doing some spreadsheet work at the moment, which again I know is just riveting to sit here and watch B&Q while I'm working on NGS stuff. I apologize, everybody who is actually checking this awesome content out. Thank you so much for watching and being patient with me while I do my NGS duties. And let's see, so I should also add a line for total pricing. Let's move so. Let's see. Oh. Board number. That's going to be all after season 11 and season 11 plus. So for formulas, here we're going to do that now. That font is all wrong. Let's see. 18. That's actually the only thing I changed. Just 18. Oh, and I centered it. Yeah, there we go. Center. Okay. Now, where is this located? Oh, it's right on the desktop. A good place for it. Easy to find. Of course, my desktop is completely covered in Windows right now, so of course I couldn't find it. Master stat. There we go. I will to Jinxie Cat as well. Master stats. All right, and on to the next round. Perfect timing. Jimbo the Jerk. He plays 4 hammers in his deck, just like all the rest of us jerks. But he always gets heads, because he's a jerk. Oh yes, I'm mulliganed. I was gonna take a drink of water, but I guess we're not doing that just yet. Oh man, I'm all out of soda. Feels bad. Man, Ikaram has been jumping up as our starter quite a bit now. This one's, well, we'll see. Santa Scorch, you say? Alrighty. They really don't like having to go first, by the way. It's not their thing. Teeny V. Jirachi to get nothing? Really? Top 5 cards did not have any trainers in it? Scoop up net. Scorch comes out. Crobat for 5. They might have done that on purpose to get an extra card from Crobat. That makes some sense. So, Heat Energy, another one of those specials. The Pokemon gets 20 extra HP. Oh, and then with the Big Charm, this thing right now, 30 plus from the Big Charm, 20 plus from the Heat Energy. It's actually sitting at 260. It's got more than my Pika ROM. Look out! It's big and angry. Alright, so let's Quick Ball. Discard our other Pika ROM. And I mean, I think we're gonna go for... We have to go for Dedenne. I don't love it, but it is what it is. We can Hammer, Tool Scrapper, and then we'll Dedenne. Okay, yeah, I can work with this. It's not perfectly acceptable, but it's okay. It's alright. Oh yeah, actually I want to save the Dedenne for later. Yeah, we'll grab Raichu. And let's switch to somebody with lower retreat cost, like the Dedenne. And then we will research. Bomber. Well, no, actually, we can make this work. Discard a Boss's Orders for Boltland. We'll do Tapu Koko for Boltland and Pika ROM. Not ideal, but we'll attach Treat for Boltland. And then we'll Electrify. We made that work. There's more energies in the discard that I like. 3 in the discard after we Tapu Koko'd, mind you. So that's a lot of energy sitting in the discard. And this guy, Radiating Heat, does 20 and lets him discard 1 from Scorch to discard 1 from him. So he can get rid of the 1 on Boltland. If they Boss's Order, they can get rid of the 1 here. What did they just play though, actually? Didn't see it. I need to pay attention to what they're doing. So Communication, put back 1 Pokemon to grab probably Scorch VMAX? I don't know. Yeah, because then if they have Welder, they can Welder 2 more on there. And then that's enough to one-shot Boltland. But that's only if they have Welder. They definitely have the ability to get the energies with Giant Hearth. They might have done that already. Again, I wasn't paying attention to the beginning of the turn. Okay, so they're gonna Quick Ball away 1 Fire. Probably for Crobat or Dedenne, I would imagine. Heatran, okay. Not a bad last spot there. Either that or they're just trying to thin the deck. Or their Dedenne drop here. Nope. Ouch. They didn't even get the knockout. Okay. Now they're up to 3. They would need to do 240 to one-shot Pika ROM. That is 5 energies, which they can definitely do. But we're going to play for Raichu next turn. I think we just go ahead and Marnie then. Let's see how many energies we actually have in here. Discard a Marnie. got 4 regular energies left in there. I'm betting if we Marnie, we'll well, we want a Marnie? We could just research. Might be better. I think we just research. We'll attach for turn here, and we'll research. We could hit him now for 160. That's not enough to one shot with 150, so we don't want to do that. We're gonna do air balloon. We'll retreat here. Yeah, the math is kind of rough here because 150 and then 160 with tandem shot doesn't actually knock him out. But we could knock him out with Boltland if we have one more energy on the field. We'd probably be able to get that. Maybe not. 17 cards, and I think there's 2 energies in there. I'm gonna switch out, so he's still digging for stuff. Stellar Wish. Fire Crystal, okay. Not the card he wanted. He's already got the ability to get to energy. This. I think not Marnieing him may have been a good call. Etran goes out. Energy on Victini. Okay. So that way I can't knock out all the energies next turn if I do knock out Centiskorch, so there's something spread around for Heatran. But, I mean, they're definitely not going to knock us out this turn, even with Heatran, I don't think, because, yeah, that only can do 100 with Hot Burn GX. Even if he moves all 4 to it. Teeny comes up. Okay, they're going to use Spreading Flames then. So at this point, I think our goal is to try to get Pikarom back to the bench. We've got 2 switches hanging around still. Put them all on Heatran. Okay. Man, do we go for the home run hit? I think we do. Yeah, we're gonna Boss's Orders up the Centiskorch. And then we're gonna Dedenne. Looking for switch. Nope. Whiffed it. But we can still Tag Bolt GX to knock him out. Not ideal, but that actually doesn't help us. Power plant. Rid of that. And yeah, we should definitely attach for turn. Put the energy on Raichu, even though actually, yeah, never mind, that doesn't help. Should have put it on Boltland, that was a bad move. Yeah, we'll Tag Bolt for 200. So we'll take our 3 prizes. Maybe we'll get an energy out of this? Hmm? Yeah. He's still looking for a way to even knock us out now. Thunderscorch was the biggest chance for them to get knockouts this turn. The Giant Hearth can knock out Power Plant. I think Chaotic Swell is still hanging around. Yep. Might be able to knock out another two of those. Chaotic Swell. If they get access to Welder, that would be a thing. Fire Crystal to get two of those back. Another Jirachi. Okay, yeah, they're just kind of dead in the water right now. Attach here. Is there anything in particular we want to knock out? Sure, let's... Well... Let's see... Go ahead and air balloon. Treat. Here. Boss's orders have Heatran. We'll Bolt Storm. Well, that was quick. So this is the finish of the last tournament where we got the 1 point. And now we're on finals. Real quick on into the finals here for Tournament 24. Making good progress tonight. I needed to definitely play some of these games because I'm less than half done with them. I will probably play some this week, though. I'm not going to be playing as much Heroes of the Storm as I have been recently with my team. I'm going to part-time playing on the team, so that'll be nice for me. I'll get a little extra time, but I'll still get to spend some time with some cool people playing one of my favorite games. It'll also give me a little bit of extra time to cast stuff. So E-turn, not a bad start. Our big counter to E-turn, though, is hammers. We'll see if we can get rid of that energy. Nope, not on that one anyway. And feeling lucky. Bye. No. Oh, but I got lucky anyway. Oh, very lucky. Very, very lucky. I love you too, bro. We can do these two. Game's all about dominating the energy game. And that, we did that on that turn. Now switch back to Hoopa. He turned VMAX, Marnie. Still digging. And this is, again, the poison variant, so they're gonna Gonna get Slowbro out here. Koopa's still stuck in the active though, so they can't poison us just yet. Try another hammer. Oh. Put Raichu out down here. Yeah, we're gonna add this to Boltland. Yeah, we're gonna switch here. And we will full blitz away. And we'll put our 3 energies back on Raichu. Because I'm betting that they're going to get what they need to have Eternatus VMAX hitting this turn. And probably hitting for 240. Yeah, that's more than what they needed. Well, they still need a switch. They need a way to get Slowbro out of here. So their Dark Stadium will do that. A switch would do that. Yep, there it is. Dark City. And they actually didn't even need to do the full 240 because they can poison. They get 30 damage from the Toxicroak. Oh, they're gonna kill Raichu. That's real good for them. Yeah. Well played. Good move. Okay. Now we will do a speed energy here on Boltland. And then a reset stamp them down to 3. And then I think we're just gonna 21 cards in the deck. Nothing here we desperately want or need except another hammer, which we don't have right now. I think, yeah, it's actually just research. I don't love it, but I don't want to Marnie them. I want to keep them at 3. No, I didn't get the hammer. We're just living with what we got here. Gonna be Bolt Storm 220. And then it's a matter of whether or not they can set up another one that can attack next turn. They've already got the knockout right now. The question is, can they set up another Eternatus VMAX with an energy on it? Yes, they can. And then this whole game basically comes down to more or less a coin flip. Can I get the Crushing Hammerheads? No. Bummer. Right now I'm doing enough to knock this out, I think. Yeah, plenty. To knock out that. Ooh. Are these? Sure. Yeah, that's Marnie's our best option right now. Getting that deck real thinned down, though, aren't we? We're shaving it. Shaving that deck down. Get to do the 190. We'll get to take 3 prizes, and then the question is, off of the Marnie, did they get Eternatus V? Well, yeah, they need a few things still. Yeah, so Slowbro, but they don't have free retreat because of Power Plant. So they need Eternatus V Max. They needed the energy, they got that, they got the Dark City. Are you kidding me right now? Oh man, what a hand to have gotten off of Marnie. And yeah, with 17 cards left, Eternatus V Max, yeah. And I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 180. Yeah, the poison. Oh, but they could have done it with the Dene. Anyway. Well played. We almost won that one, though. I did everything I could. If we had gotten the heads on Crushing Hammer, we would have won that game. It came down to a coin flip. Sometimes that happens. Alright, so we end up this tournament. Oh, let's see if we can jump in for the next one real quick. Pick a Rob. Yeah, we got it. Alright, so that is tournament number 24. We get 3 points for that. Now we'll go to tournament number 25. Halfway there. Well, at the end of this tournament, we'll be halfway there. Whoa! I don't want to get a DMC. But I think it's actually, it might not be the words. It might actually just be the the tune that they go off of for that. So that might actually not help. Yeah, sure. I'll take an extra card. Zigzagoon! Look at that. It's another Eternatus deck. They're all over the place. Maybe I should be playing Colossal. I don't actually have Colossal built, though, so that's not a real thing. They didn't get an energy, though, so that's something more than nothing. Alright. So, wait a minute. We already have Pika-Rom. But yeah, we're going to end up discarding our hand, so we'll take the other Pika-Rom out of it. And then... Yeah, I don't love it, but I guess we're just going straight to Dedenne. I know the rest of the stuff in our hand is going to help us. Alright. They have Chaotic Swell out, which is fine for us. We don't have anything we really want to play. Right now, we mainly need Boltland and a Crobat, so we'll grab Boltland first. Catch energy for turn, and then we'll get rid of Power Plant. Grab the Crobat. See if we can get our hands on either a Switch or an Air Balloon. Either one would do fine. Switch it is. And Electrify. Not bad. Okay. Most Eternatus decks don't actually run hammers, so I'm a little surprised to see that one, actually. So Eternatus VMAX goes back probably for Crobat. Yep, draw 4. They're open for a draw supporter, I'm sure. They get the energy. In a perfect world, this turn for them is them getting to Power Accelerator for 30, and then attach a Dark Energy to an Eternatus V on the bench. But it does not look like that is going to happen this turn. So they're playing the long game for next turn. They know that we cannot one-shot them. Oh, maybe they can do that. Okay, yeah, the Marnie. That works out for them, then. They'll probably get an energy off of that. looks like they're set up to have a pretty good shot at one-shotting us next turn. Look at that. Well, I don't think we can one-shot them this turn. Even if I attached one, that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's only 190. I need to do. So I need one more to do 220. So that means we are looking to try to retreat. We can do the 4 energies on Raichu. Raichu means we want to attach one to Bolt. Hammer. Nice. Okay. Step 1. That is only our second hammer. We'll go ahead and Marnie. I don't love Marning them 4 new cards, but this is okay. We did not get the means to retreat. So I think we're just going to start attacking. I don't love it, but that puts us in 2-shot territory for this Eternatus V Max, which is okay. And again, they're running the hammers. Boss's orders, Raichu, okay. Heck it again. Puts it at an even 240. That for stall? It is for stall, okay. I guess we'll speed energy here. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. We're just gonna retreat. Because I can't spend that much. Well, let's see. Do I want a boss's orders here? Yeah, let's do it. We're going all in. This is the move I like to call the all in. Oh. Okay, we're okay. We're perfectly fine with that result. Made my butt pucker a little bit, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, there's the all-in. There's the tag bolt. Yeah, and that's enough for the win. They're like, we're good. But that was a little closer than I wanted to admit there. If they get if they have something to draw there, they could have really messed us up. So that was a little risky on my part. Maybe a risk I didn't need to take. Alright, so let me just check and make sure we're all good here for the NGS stuff for now. Beans. I think those should connect correctly with Wreathling then. See if I can actually change something about the Google. Let me first check to make sure I got all the divisions right. We got Storm, Heroic, Nexus. Oh, I guess they don't need to say division. It already says division. Storm, Heroic, Nexus, A West, and 2 for B North, or 2 for B East, and then 1 for B West, and all the rest are just East and West. Perfect. HID, Caster. YouTube. Okay, yeah, we're good. Then Yeah, so I think I'll just, yeah, I'll leave it on the same form. I don't see a way for us to, yeah, plus then that just lets Wraithling use the same link, the same report form. That. Let's cast report. Responses. A different color for all these. Kind of a shame to have to scroll down every time, but that's fine. Oh. All of these two. Like a nice shade of. So that'll start at response 378. I'll just have to that's fine. I'll have a record of all the stuff from the previous seasons in here too. All right. So now that we've got that all taken care of and out of the way, that was my business for the night. Now I can go back to enjoying my extra time playing some Total War. I'm sure you guys have been patiently sitting around waiting for me to go back to Total War. Of course. Alright, so we get the big win. They're all dead. We trade 46 troops for 2103. That's definitely value. And we usually like to sack, get all the extra money, clean everything out of here. Because a lot of stuff doesn't translate to Skaven anyway. Some does, but we make a lot of extra money from that. And then we really need to increase this settlement necessarily. It's on the coast, so it'd be nice to have it at least level 2, but we don't have a ton of extra food right now, so we'll just set up here. Instantly start growing it anyway. Got these growing, right? We got 4 turns for that. Got 5 turns for that. Haven't moved everybody yet. Let's see. Scroll. Just jumped over here, and now he's ready to take this out for free. Oh, not for free. That is surprisingly even for how strong my army is. Though actually, you know, Skrolk's army got downgraded quite a bit because I gave most of Skrolk's original army to the other guy. So this is my lesser of the two, and they do have walls, so this isn't a free win necessarily. Yeah, we gotta fight it. We can go in with a few extra menace from below. Yeah, we'll go fight it. Siege battles are some of the worst thing about this game, if I'm being honest. And especially since we didn't have a Plague Priest hero to break down the walls for us first. We have to do it. We have to do it manually. That's one of the reasons why I have, you know, 5 Plague Claw catapults in here. Huh. They're good at structure damage. They're good at chunking. They're good at like chunking armies as well, but you know, makes them easy to roll through with the storm vermin. But they're mainly just good at poking holes in walls, knocking down gates, knocking down siege towers, or not siege towers, but these things, the Yeah, the fort towers. Sure, we only got 5. Why not gamble? We won, and we're still at 5. I wonder what we would have lost if we lost. Alright, so we're going to spread out our catapults here. Don't love the trees. In fact, because of the trees, actually just do this. They'll be hopefully mostly unencumbered. Put these guys out here. Yeah. Figured that would be weird. Actually, you know, we can have them a little bit more stacked up because we're going to be going through the fort wall holes anyway. So let's actually goes into the one section. We'll move back a little further. Still in range for pretty much everything. Heroes back here. Oh, come on. All 3 of you back here. We've got our other smaller there. I think that's everybody. Yep. Alright, so right away they're here. So these 2, actually all 3 of these are going to start hitting us, so we'll turret them down to start. So we'll take a little bit of damage from these, but yeah, 1 volley is enough to kill almost half of that first fort tower. So yeah, second volley will kill that one, and then we'll move on to this one. Yep. Tank dead. Next. That's beautiful. So once we killed the 3 siege, once we killed the 3 fort towers, then at that point we will we'll start poking holes in the wall, and then with any artillery that the plague claw catapults have left, so the catapults have some room. With any they have left, they'll link down the armies a bit. That's enough, yep. Oh, and it looks like we are about to go into our next tournament match, so let's go into round 2. Wrong window. There we go. Heads. Yes. And no, we don't want to go first. Yeah, not a great start for us. What? There we go. Alright, so Stellar Wish comes out. All that for a scoop up net. Okay. All right. Well, you don't appear to have a fantastic start either, but it's probably better than mine. I guess there's no point in doing both, so we'll just leave it there. It's a rough start for me. I need to top deck something here. Quick ball. Any of the supporters would be fine. Could totally get away with the I remember the name of that trainer off the top of my head now. Discard 2 and then search your deck for 2 electric GXs. Like, that would be fine. Wouldn't mind just straight up top decking to Dene. Alright, so Stellar Wish comes out. Welder. Flare Crystal, Fire Crystal for 2 of those energies back. Yeah, but yeah, now you can Welder the Reshiram. I mean, I don't know what the problem is. Didn't you get Scoop Up? Like, you're about to win. Oh, that's why. Frowning because they're about to destroy me. I get it. I'm like, what do you have to be sad about? You just won the game. I guess that's what they have to be sad about, is they just won the game. Alright, so that's 1 point for tournament 25. That puts us at a current total of 46 as we are halfway through. Which is pretty good. That means if we do the same on the back half, we'd end at 92. Which we're good with. But 92 is pretty good. We're going to continue playing with Pika Rom because we've had pretty good results so far. Let's see. So we're going to do ADP and Pika Rom totals here. And we're going to do insert function, average. Average of all of these. No, I do not want to go first. Average of all of these. Oh. Crap. Sorry. Man, another Crobat start. Alright. So yeah, right now we're getting an average of 2.3 points per tournament with Pika Rom, where with ADP we're getting an average of 1.5, so... They go first, they get Volcanion. That's not great for them. Boy, our start is rough. We're gonna go straight to research, and that's 4 energies in the discard. Okay, that's, we're okay now. Oh. Oh boy. We're off to the races. Wow, spamming us. Yeah, super mad. Alright. We'll mute that player for now. Like, I'm sorry we got a good start, man. Like, I guess I'm not really that sorry. Yeah, he gets Victini. So, like, I mean, 3 energies was not enough to one-shot Volcanion, so we could not have won the game there. But he looks like he might just be on dead hand. We need welders. Put those 2 on there. Grab another 2 and attach 1 to either Volcanion and Flare Starter for 1, or you can attach another one to Victini. If he does that, we're probably just going to try to see if we can't boss his orders. Got 3 still on the deck. Eldegoss is in there, though, so we can't search out and grab it from the discard. That's not an option. Alrighty. Yep, so he's going to go for the Flare Starter. Let's go ahead and Crobat. Dene and Ball. Gotta keep going after those energies. Yep. Figured that would be a scoop. Alright, so we make it to round 2 for this one at least. 7 out of 8. Yeah, I've been scoring coins. These, of course, you get the player points for these, but you also get trainer tokens. So we've been scoring some coins with these as well. Right now we're sitting on 6 booster packs, and I think what I'm gonna do at this point with what I've already got built and the collection of cards I have right now is I'm actually just gonna save my tokens until the next series comes out, and then when the series drops, I'll just buy a bunch of boosters and rip them open as soon as they're live up on the ETCGO game. But for now, let's set this up for this. Like 30. Because we're going to play a Pika Rom for a bit here. I could try to play with E-Turn, but I haven't been having as much luck with that deck. Also, we've been doing okay against E-Turn. A little back and forth, but... Nice. Alright, so let's go back to Warhammer for a bit. Let's see. So yeah, we were just about to start launching into their gatehouse. We've now destroyed all of their towers, all of their fort towers. And let's see, how's the gate health doing now? Yeah, they'll just take a few sets of volleys here. Knock that thing down to size. Oh, and actually, you know, we could have our engineer over here doing stuff too. Have him throwing this down. Got pretty good range too. I think. Now we'll the gatehouse opened and then instantly the spears on the other side just got hit with a volley of stuff that was meant for the gate, but the gate had already gone down. Yeah, now we'll destroy a few walls. And these guys still have over half their ammo, so we can still poke, you know, 3 or 4 holes for us to run through here. Meanwhile, this guy can continue raining down warp lightning. Yet again, a few of those volleys go through and hit some people behind the wall. I think we'll probably poke one more hole here, and then we'll try hitting some troops. Might be a little further back. Guys are dealing a little bit of damage up on the wall, but I think I just want them to stop. Stop! Not really killing very much. These guys, on the other hand, though, let's have them target the horned ones on the backside. See how that works. Oh, whoops. Them reset. Oh, and I keep forgetting. This guy is just fully loaded and just ready to go. That's dealing a little damage. Yeah, it's hard to target things that are this close to the wall with the catapults. But it's real easy for Warp Lightning to get to them. I'd also put Warp Lightning right there. Target the ones that are sitting up on the wall. Also have the guys shoot there too. Some will probably fly over the wall and hit these guys. What are y'all waiting for? Launch. Alright, looks like we're going into the next round. Oh, one more volley. Let's see what one volley does to these guys. Not much. Okay, well. Lesson learned. Let's go into round 2. Call the flip. Let's go heads. Nope. We're going first, boy. Alright, let's do a little of this. Only grab the 1. Probat for 3. Well, we can't attack anyway, so let's speed energy. Alright, there's Boltland. This will Get rid of Crobat. Tapu Koko. Sure, let's go ahead and Dedenne. And we're done. Don't really have any energies in the discard, which is kind of a bummer. See what kind of start they had. Okay, Giratina, but I don't have any special energy. And then this lets, yeah, Break Catch lets them search for 2 cards and put them in their hand. So it's a pretty strong card to have at the start, even if it's not your ideal first attacker. Yep, so our goal is to maybe Marnie them here. Get a hammer, we do. Go ahead and do this. Dene. Then we'll tap Coco's Dance to put one on doesn't really matter. Yeah. Well, actually, we could have knocked this out. Yeah, we could have. Oops. Bummer. Well, you know what we can still do is we can attach, still try to knock it out, but yep. And we got Marnie. Oh, real nice. Yeah, I'm betting they don't have anything to knock us out next turn. So we're doing the all-in. Going all in on Kikaram. We'll see if this is a mistake. Centiskorch goes back in. Yeah, Centiskorch doesn't have anything that can... I don't think it has anything that can do 240 out of nowhere. No, Welder for 2, and they get to draw 3. That's a Centiskorch that just went down, so it's not like it's, yeah. So, can only do 200. But we're still gonna boss his orders up to Rachi. Rather knock that out. We can attach for turn to Boltland and draw 2. And Chaos Swell to stop their energy gains. They'll put Air Balloon on Boltland. And we'll tag Bolt. It's the only time I think I've ever done the Tag Bolt GX attack. Oh! They have the Crobat in hand, or did they top deck? Let's see, right now they're hitting for 2 hundo. Oh no, they're hitting for... yeah, 200, so they just need one more energy. Which means they would need a Welder. So they need Welder and 1 energy. And that actually would be terrible for me. They've already Crobatted and Dedenade, though, so if they don't have it off of their current hand, then they cannot Dedenne or Crobat again this turn. They can only do 1 of each of those per turn. So we're okay if they hit us for 200. That's fine. Yeah, this was definitely, I'm not gonna lie, definitely a greedy play. We displayed some serious greed this game. Yeah, and they switch out because they know they don't have it. Okay, that's good for us. do we switch out? Yeah, we definitely switch out. We just might later. See what we get here. And so we would, so we need 150 damage. Definitely don't have that right now. Yep. NA for 6 more. Yeah, now they cannot welder and, wow, the one card we got is amazing. We cannot they cannot welder and boss's orders. So either they have enough energy to knock this out and can't get to it, or they can get to it but don't have enough energy to knock it out. So we're good still. Yeah, and they're still gonna stall. Yeah, but I have enough damage to knock out Centiskorch. So. No, but they're betting on us not getting the energy back, which yeah may still happen. Oh, wow, I would be mad right now if I was them. I would be very, very upset. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, plenty. I like to still count it to make sure I do the math right in my head, but so there's the results of our last tournament. The person that beat us went on to win, so that's always kind of nice to see. And we get a trip to the finals. So, another good tournament. So, we started today... What did we start today with? I think we started today at tournament 20. I always can tell because of what I decided to put the... yeah, it's at 31 keys to go. So, we started on tournament... no, we started on tournament 19 then. So yeah, today we've done pretty good. Today we've only whiffed on one tournament completely. So yeah, we've won one. We've gotten second place 3 times, third, fourth twice, and last place 1. Pretty good spread. Tonight. Still got a few more hours that I can play. I just don't know how much more I want to play all at once. Because Wednesday night I could play some matches, but I don't necessarily have to. Because I might also pick up an NGS cast. Could play Friday. Could also do Thursday late night, but that's usually more when I want to play the ladder. So I kind of would like to play the ladder now because we're running out of time to finish the ladder. I can't actually go to that at the moment, but that's up in about a day or two. But I think I'm going to sacrifice that for now since we're. I mean, I definitely needed to get these tournament wins in. These tournament attempts. Alright, well, let's go back to Warhammer for now. While we're waiting for the finals. Yeah, so attacking these guys up on the wall wasn't particularly effective. So let's go back to trying to hit things that are way back here. And I think we can do that for the remainder. So now we can start having our guys charge on in. Yeah. This is what I think of when I think of Vermintide. Oh, nope, we're going into the next match. Turn Fire at Will back on. them come up here as well. Do one more round of this. And we'll come back with it doing that. And looks like the coin flip is ours. We'll do heads. Win. We go second. A lot of decks in this format want to go second. That's kind of what I like playing about decks that also like to go second, because like if you're playing a deck that wants to go first, when you win, you're gonna go first, and you're gonna be giving your opponent what they want a lot. Of course, then again, I guess that also means they're gonna be giving you what you want a lot, so it's kind of a mixed bag, I guess. But so we start out Boltland. That's pretty good. This looks yep, ADP. I'm gonna grab Crobat out of our hand. Kind of a bummer, but that's okay. Our hand's still decent. Still pretty good. Do Quick Ball, throw away Eldegoss, grab ADP, and then attach for turn if they have an energy. If not, they'll just Intrepid Sword. Unless they want a Dedenne or Crobat. ADP is my other deck, if you can't tell. I play two fairly well and fairly a lot, and that's Pika-Rom and ADP, so I don't mind this matchup much, and that's actually kind of not a great move. Turn one, the turn one water energy attachment. Now if I can hammer that away, it's going to make them a little hard, make it a little harder for them to get going here. So we're going to discard this. Or Pika-Rom. Attach. Research. Crushing Hammer. Fails. Kind of unfortunate, actually. We didn't get a whole lot of what we wanted here. But we got enough, I guess. Electrify. The problem here is I mean, all they need is a switch or an air balloon, and then either an energy switch or a metal energy onto ADP. And there's so they should be able to get Altered Creation super easy. Yeah. They appear to be on dead hands, so we're not going to Marnie. Well, okay, now they can get the Dedenne. Oh no, they're going to whiff it. Okay. Quick Ball instead. Get rid of Metal Saucer. They don't have an energy in there, though. Okay, so they had to Dedenne, but instead choose to research. Put out the air balloon before they need it. Put out 2 air balloons before they need to use them. And get the energy attached for turn. Okay. We are going to Tool Scrapper those out of here. We will Air Balloon Boltland, and we'll Marnie. Interesting. Go ahead and do this, even though I don't really want to yet. Yeah, they cannot one-shot us, which is the one nice thing about this matchup. So we're just gonna attach 3 to Pika-Rom and do the all-in. And then they can't one-shot us. Their goal is to do Ultimate Ray this turn onto Crobat for 3 prizes. And then have Zacian built up next turn where they can one-shot any of our stuff. We could try to flip the script on them here, but it's not super easy. Yeah, so they have the boss's orders. They get the guns right. Yeah. We can definitely flip the script on them. If we can try to, at least. They have 1 energy on there already, so... But it's really the only move I got, unfortunately. Is 2. Oh, we'll speed energy here, see what we get. Okay. Well, boss's orders this up. And knock out Zashin this turn. And then we'll bench... No, we won't bench Boltland because we don't need him. Dene and draw 6 new ones. Hammer. Oh, baby. Oh, but now he can knock out Dene as well, so that's not great. Not in love with that part of the combo, but... Not much else to grab. See if he has the bosses. If he's got boss, the game's over. If not, then we can probably win next turn. Probably, maybe. Yep. Well played. We could have tried to get rid of the... Well, I mean, if we got rid of the water energy, then maybe we pull that off. I don't know. Hard to say for sure. We could add another water. Either way, we come in second again, so... Not a bad tournament run so far. 3 more points. Puts us at a total of 49. Projected finish of 94 points, which is not bad. Jump into another one. We're on a streak. We're gonna keep going. Yeah, but the big thing is, again, today... see, let's color code these. Oh no, not that. We'll do for those. All of this bowl. And heads. Nope, lost the coin flip. And we're going first. That's bad. Color code today to be green. Why not? Sure. Start rate you. Yeah, this start's alright. We're okay with this, I think. Okay, Tapu Koko as well. Grab out Boltland. Eat energy. Ikaram. Be greater if we were going second, but kind of okay the way it is. We have 2 energies here, right? Yeah. Wait. And we're good. So next turn we can actually knock out Volcanion if we wanted. I don't know if that's the best move. And I have 3 energies to put on somebody on the bench. When I see this guy, I'm thinking it's a Mewtwo fire deck. There's Reshiram, Zekrom. Or no, Reshiram Charizard. Welder. Flare Starter. They got some energy acceleration too. See, that thing's got a big, hefty retreat cost. How do I want to play this? I think we attach here. We can air balloon. Well, because 230 is not going to be enough to knock us out. So I've got 4 energies, so we could welder to do 300. So we got to spread our energies out. Yeah, spread out our resources a little bit. I think we'll be okay. Okay. Sure, we'll leave it there. Electrify. Allow 2 more energies. That. Now we'll see what he tries to attack. He knocks out Boltland, we're mostly okay with that. If he knocks out Pika Rom or Raichu, that's kind of a bummer. Because then he's only got to knock out the other one to win the game. Boltland kind of offsets the prizes to 2, so we get to use both of these in the rest of the game, unless he, you know, gets it to Dene. Even so, 2-2 or 2-2 and 3 is still better than 3 and 3. The prize pool grabber. So this would let them do the GX attack this turn, next turn. They can get the welder. We need to paralyze this thing. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put Dedenne up. Got Boltland here. Kind of wish I had that before. It's fine. We'll attach an energy. We'll yeah. Not crazy about putting more bosses order in this card. Don't really have to, honestly. Need to draw anything. Got what we wanted. You got what you came for! Paralyze it. And now it's in 2-shot territory. We'll see if he has something to get it out of there. So this is their supporter for the turn. You play this card only if you have no Pokemon abilities in play. Search your deck for up to 2 trainer cards. Okay, well yeah, so they can grab Switch with that. And grab 2 Switches. But they only need the 1. I mean, they would need 2 if they want to put Reshiram back up. But again, they would need to have played Welder to get the GX attack off. And this can do a decent amount of damage, 110, but that's not really what they're looking for right now. Ugh. Okay. Oh, we can boss's orders. Grab that. And attach for turn here. And we'll Dedenne. Cool. Cool. That. And 150 is enough for a knockout. We get 3 more energies on the field. We'll probably just put on a ROM proper. I think. Yeah, we're good. We're gonna just stick with that for now. 2 energies. 2 more energies. Can't get rid of that stadium so far this game. Welder for 2. I mean, Crimson Flame is not going to do much, but search your deck for up to 3 cards and put them in your hand. Like, Brilliant Fire's pretty, you know, it's definitely something to worry about. No doubt. But I'm not super worried about it right this second. They're going to switch to Raichu. Can attach for turn. We'll reset stamp. Down to 4. For all that searching. Quick ball. Really need another Bolt Lend, but you know, might as well. Last Pokemon, might as well get him in the game. Tandem Shock. 160 into Paralysis. What I like about this deck is it's versatile. It can do a few different things. You know, you can go for Tag Bolt GX. That can be really effective. Tag Bolt GX. But also, you know, Lightning Ride can be a big deal. And they didn't get back the Switch Porter. They have to go to Marnie instead. Now they need a proper actual Switch. Reset Stamp us back down to 3. Shuffled our hands so many times I'm losing count. We're okay though. Yeah, that's GG. 14 cards. Need an energy. GG! Alright. So we get through yet another round 1. And we were the last one, so have just a short little break before we go into round 2. So that is all but 1 today that we've won at least round 1. Which is one of those, hey, that's pretty good moments. Especially since, from what I can tell, it doesn't appear like they do any kind of like placements for these. Get Boltland on the start. That's solid. We are going first, which is a little bit of a bummer, but that's okay. Especially in the mirror match. But this is fine. Alright. Mewtwo on the other side, okay. So when Mewtwo's in the deck plays a little different. Electromagnetic Radar still goes out. And that's still only for 2 electrics. Grab Pika-Rom and oh, they're running a Yell Grunt in the deck. Okay. Kind of neat. Expect them to either bench Pika-Rom and then Dedenne, or just Dedenne. Yeah. There's no point in having Pika-Rom even on the field, really. It's just a liability. Once you've got Mewtwo out. Though, we do run Power Plant, and that can shut down Mewtwo. Pretty good. Ha! Speak of the devil. And he appears. It's dangerous to play him right now, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. Because it's better for them than it is for us. They're trying to Mewtwo. Oh no. I'm banking on the fact they're probably going to try to get rid of it as well. In all honesty. Yeah, they're bored. High likelihood that I think they'll find a way to get rid of that power plant. Crobat can draw around it, but Dedenne cannot. But anyway, the reason that power plant's big here is because it shuts down all GX and EX abilities, even when it comes into play. So Dedenne, you can't draw with Dedenne, and Perfection does not work. But they can first hit us here. That's pretty big. That puts us in 2-shot range with the Boltland. Yeah, good move. Good move. I respect it. Okay. But I think my move might catch them off guard a little bit here. Maybe not, but we'll see. Guess we'll find out. Boland's their only legitimate attacker right now. I don't really want to use my GX attack for that, but Mewtwo can't actually hurt me until they get rid of Power Plant. So if they don't have any draw, which I'm sure they do, yeah, I mean, they could just go for a Crobat. No. Didn't find anything in there. They could have the Crobat in hand, though. They'll reset stamp us back to 4. Tapu Koko, okay. That's an energy on Boltland and Mewtwo. And there's Crobat. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I figured they had something to draw with. They still haven't played their supporter either. So yeah, there's the power plant. Now they can destroy us efficiently. It also means we can use Dedennes, so I'm not too heartbroken about it. But they are going to get the first 3 prizes here. We're going to make it a little rough for us to continue playing the video game. Yeah. Solid moves. They're going to take quite a few prize cards, or we're going to be built up to do anything again. It was a risk, but we were already kind of behind them. I'm not entirely sure we're going to have an easy time catching up. This for now. We might want to get Tapu Koko. We've got 3 energies left, so it's really not... You know, we're really not going to get much more than maybe 1 more Electrify off. Maybe. So we'll Marnie them back down to 4 at least. And we were lucky to at least draw 1 energy. Speed. I am speed. Let's see. Boltland. At this point, I think Pika Rom's not going to help us anymore. We're going for trying to get Paralysis out with Raichu to slow them down. Yeah, which we can guarantee this turn, so we'll do that. And Electrify. Yeah, but if they boss's orders and bring up Raichu and knock it out, this game is absolutely over. See, right now they have 1, 2, 6. So they can actually only do 190. So they're actually not even one-shotting Boltland right now. So yeah, they're just going to Electrify, which is an interesting move. Yeah, they're going for a possible Tag Bolt. Which puts us in a pretty interesting position. We can Eldegoss and grab out boss's orders. Bring him up. We can actually get the first shot in on the... Oh! Ah, I just misclicked. And I can't take it back either. Ugh. Hurts my soul. Clicked the wrong button. I meant to retreat him. Hand actually kind of... I don't want to make excuses. My hand spasmed, but that was just a misclick. Feels bad. Because that is 200 and 170 to one of the benched Pokemon, which they can't actually knock out. Well, let's see. Okay. Oh yeah, because then they can, yeah, they can bolt and knock out. Yeah, that feels real bad. We're actually gonna just concede there because the game's over. I didn't have to concede. The game's already over. They might. It looks like they had the switch anyway, so I think it was probably over no matter what we did. But we just kind of started slow. But yeah, we'll go ahead and take that 1 point for Pikarom this game or this tournament, and that leaves us with 23 keys. So we're over halfway there, and when my hand is cramping up, that means it is definitely time to take a break. At least from the that. Let me see where we're at with the ladder.